I want to kind of walk through something, and I think that would be a great exercise. I think it's really important because sometimes I think we get so verse-focused, and we're reading verses that we're missing the application part or the kind of checking the pulse of where we are in the walking it part and all those kind of things. And the mindset of well, you'll see when we go through this. So we know that Shavuot really commemorates these two major events. And really, both major events have a lot of things in similarities between them in terms of the idea that they were life-changing in similar ways. I want to talk about, well, let me rephrase this. I want to talk about their thoughts, but I also want you to think about your thoughts. Because guess what? You also are having you're similar or same type of journey. You're coming out of some bondage. You're coming out of structures. You're coming into a new knowledge. You're coming under new structure. The things that are happening. So I want us to think about and address what they were likely going through and see ourselves in that. People are coming to receive. They wanted to receive the Ruach. They wanted to receive the Torah. They wanted to receive different things in these places. We're all about I need, I want, all about receiving, which is great because guess what? You were created to be a receptacle for what he had. He wanted to give, he had this idea of what he wanted to give to a world, a universe, to people, and he created you to receive all that. I want us to understand that ultimately there's a process for going forward, and that is receive, because some of you, you're like sponges right now. You are just soaking it all up. This is all new to you, and you're focused mostly in the receive mode. Some of you have done a lot of receiving already, and you're struggling with some of the apply mode. And some of you, because applying it is causing you problems and issues because of whatever, and we're going to talk about what those might be like here, you're struggling in the transformation mode because you're still trying to stay you while you're applying, and you're not becoming him. I'm sure that they had very clear thoughts as they were leaving. And some of you the same thing. You had very clear thoughts as you were leaving the church or leaving where you were from, not understanding how everybody was going to react to what you did. Because some of you are thinking like the Matrix, I think I ate the wrong pill here. I didn't want to know the truth. I didn't want to see just how far this goes down the rabbit hole. But you said you did. You told everybody you did. I can't tell you how many people I've said, oh no, I just want the truth. We'll put that to the test. Sinai and the upper room were supposed to be these major launching points. And so this in your life is supposed to be an experience where you are rehearsing and thinking through the launch. Where did you come from? Where are you going? What's it supposed to look like? What's my part in it? So what's life going to be? Are you willing to find authority and submit to it? Are you willing to start walking this out and change your life in compliance with his authority? Talk about authority. Are you going to come under the covenant? The covenant is an authority structure. I talk, you listen. That's what he says. And listen is a shema. It's a hearing and doing. Don't just gather information. You're going to apply it. Are we ready to do that? Well, here the Jewish community had very positive thoughts about Torah, but it was limited to the mechanical. And Yeshua came to do what? Give us the fullness of what was intended so that we could walk in both spirit and truth. The way I described that, the truth was the mechanical, the spirit was the fullness of what it was, the spirit of it. So he made it much more clear and also much more difficult or challenging to really not commit adultery, not commit murder, not to steal. He said this is what it really means to do that. We have people that say, well, we don't believe in vertical leadership. Then why do you believe in the Bible? There's the Creator. Okay, so Yeshua calls him the Father. The Father is one leader. Above all, everything's under his authority. Then there's a Son. And the Son says that my Father is greater than I, and everything I do is what he tells me to do, and what I speak about, I'm completely submitted under that authority. So there's no sharing authority there. What are you going to do with the Sinai experience and the receiving of Torah straight from the Creator? What are you going to do with the receiving of a full understanding of Mashiach and the fullness of the intent of the Torah and understanding his role in all of this? What are you going to do with that? Because that's what it's really about. That's the whole point of this message. Maybe we'll call it Shavuot. What are you going to do with this? I don't know. We'll come up with something, but what are you going to do with all this? It's great that you're receiving. Okay, you receive. Now what?